friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my Gig-Olos and Gigolettes. It's me, Gio. Y'all know who the fuck it is. Alrighty. It's me, the man, the myth, and the machine. And I have finally outdone myself. Before this week, my highest earning week as a gig worker was somewhere around $2,770 something dollars. I honestly don't remember. It was up there, right? But that week was finally bested this week with a grand total of, god damn it, I gotta do the math, don't I? Let's do this really quick. 74 minus 56, $3,067. I have bested sorry about all the rattling, I got a bunch of equipment in the trunk. I have bested my best week ever by nearly $300. And at the low cost of fuel, I only drove 861 miles. As of right now, when I park, it'll be closer to like 880. No, not even 870 probably. Yeah. So let's divide that by. Let's just fucking say 900. Let's just say 900. Even I got the picture proof otherwise. $3.40 per mile. Boom! Best week ever. It was not easy by any means at all. A lot of days not catching up on sleep. The trick is, I know many of you do not do TaskRabbit and do not apply this tactic or bit of knowledge to your TaskRabbit business unless you're doing snow removal. The trick is, honestly, because there's only so many hours in the day you can work. Since I was doing snow removal most of the week, the trick is to making this kind of money was overbooking, essentially. You know, if I got a snow removal job at 8 a.m., I would say, hi, I can go do it at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Man, what the fuck is scratching back there? I know what it is. It's my ice scraper. I would say, hey, can I come early? They'd be like, yes. I'd be like, okay, awesome. And then I would reset my availability to 8 a.m., get another job. You know, on some of these days, I would knock out 2 or 3 jobs before 8 a.m. And that's essentially how I did it. I only ran 2 apps this week. You guys see the app, you guys see the screenshot there of TaskRabbit. This is 3,026. 56 of that belongs to Spicy because he came along for a couple jobs and we split him in half. I didn't book, or I didn't invoice 2 hours for like less than 25 minutes of work. Especially because it wasn't a treadmill or something like that. So so Spicy also cleared $3,000 this week. He made about $3,150. So he beat me by like $80 something. But yeah, he was which is actually pretty good for me because he was $400 ahead of me going into today, I think. Yeah. I got super lucky today. I got super unlucky on Thursday, and I got super duper lucky on today. I got unlucky on Thursday because another tasker thought it'd be funny to book me for a help moving job in Naperville. No, not Naperville. Where the fuck was I don't know. It was far. He thought it'd be funny to recommend me for that job. The description said it was going to be really heavy and hard. I'm like, okay, there's no one else that can handle this kind of work. There's been a shortage of taskers all week. And I'm like, all right, I guess I'll do it. I get there. It took me an hour to get there from the city. The job took an hour and a half, and then it took me an hour to get back to my next job in the city. So that 1 hour and a half job essentially cost me 3 hours, 3.5. And that fucked me real good. And then later on that night, a client wanted me to be there at 6. Funny enough, okay, so she booked me for 8 a.m. Thursday. I get there early, or I get there Wednesday night because I was in the area. I tell her, hey, there's nothing I can do here. It's all done. She's like, okay, come back at 6 tomorrow. I come back at 5:40 the next day, shovel and polish everything off and lay salt. And then she messaged me and says, I didn't do anything. So I think this fucking chick was trying to get a free job. So I just canceled on her and told TaskRabbit, like, yo, this person's probably trying to scam me or something. So I didn't get paid for that one, which sucks because I literally had like a 2-hour window between jobs. So I could have been doing jobs in the city where I was before I 8 miles to go do a job for a scammer. And then I had to drive 50 minutes home for that job that I didn't get paid for. So that sucks. So I was going into today, Sunday, at about 24:35, I think. So, and my goal was, because I was looking at the numbers, I'm like, okay, if I can hit 2150 by the end of Friday, then maybe, just maybe, I'll hit, I can hit 3K, right? I ended Friday at 1998. And then yesterday I was at 24 something. And I remember I told myself this morning, I'm like, there's no conceivable way I will hit 3K now. There's just, I had 3 jobs lined up, and I'm like, it's just not gonna happen. And then I had I had 4 jobs lined up. Yeah, 4. So without tips, those 4 were like $230, I think. And I'm telling myself, I'm like, it's just not gonna happen. And then I got a same day offer on TaskRabbit for a very, very, very large snow removal job, even though it was more like ice removal. And that guy left a hefty tip. And then I got 2 same day moving jobs. One of them was moving a TV, so I called Spicy to help me with that one. And the second one was unloading a van to the 2nd floor apartment. She left a tip on that one. So I did 7 jobs today, and 3 of those were same days. So that hit that, that shot the gap. So did I make $600 today? Yeah, I must have made like $600 something dollars. Yeah, so against all odds, I did it. I did not think I was gonna, when I got in my car this morning, and I said, overbooking myself, because I had a snow removal job that was booked yesterday, and I told him, I was like, oh, I can't make it. Can I come first thing in the morning? He said, yeah. I was at 6:07 in negative 15 degrees, digging a car out of a mountain of ice. That's the best way I can do it. I don't think there's any other tasks on TaskRabbit that will, since you're not directly interacting with the client, where you can essentially knock out their jobs earlier than they're booked, So if you are able to, then you can knock out those jobs earlier than what they requested. And that's another thing. That's another reason why I made that much money. Whenever I had free time this week, and someone booked me for, like, for example, on Saturday I did 2 snow removals in the city, and then I had 1 job booked for Sunday today, and then I had a little bit of free time between my previous job and the next one. So I went to go check it out. I'm like, okay, I could do this. So I knocked out my Sunday job that day. And that opened up my availability for today, for Sunday, because I wiped out that task ahead of time. Same thing happened Saturday. I did 2 of my Sunday jobs on Saturday. And that was the case all week. You know, if I had the free time, I'm like, okay, I'm going to go knock this out right now instead of, you know, I want to stack up as many jobs as possible, because that's literally how it happens. According to this, I did 48 jobs in 1 week. And in December, or January, sorry, in January, I did 85 jobs. So I did more than half of the jobs I did last month in 1 week. That was by overbooking at the beginning of the day, and by like knocking out jobs ahead of schedule. You know, that's how you do it. This is only possible with snow removals, like I said, because if a client books you for 8 a.m., you can't just show up at 6 a.m. and be like, yo, I'm here, ready to work. No, this literally is only possible, at least I think, with snow removal jobs, because you can't knock out any of the job without your client present, unless it's snow removal. So, all right, guys, that's all I got for this one. I want to thank you all for watching. Everyone, please stay safe, stay driven, stay healthy, stay classy.